Hey YouTube, I got a battle here with Tacoman. It's for doomshrooms tourney, and finally we're able to get a time down to where we can battle because we had a little trouble with that, and then his Wi-Fi problem. So this is taking a little while to get to this battle, but here we are finally, and yeah, it was a really fun one and really close battle. Okay. So I lead off with my old Weavile Scarlet, which I have not used in a very long time. And I was thinking, okay, he's probably going to use Azelf like everyone else does, and I predicted right, so that really worked out. Because I have a Focus Sash, so even if he uses Flamethrower, I'm still okay, and I can kill him with the second Night Slash. It doesn't quite kill him with the first one. He has like barely an eighth of his HP left. But he sets up rocks, and I went ahead and went with Ice Punch just in case he decided to switch out to something else and save Azel for I don't know what. And, maybe Ice Punch would be effective on whatever he switched out to. But he goes out to Scizor here, and I'm thinking, great, I was predicting one of these too. So I'm just going to stay in, because if he Bullet Punches or does something else, I'm dead. So I use Brick Break, and I actually get a crit. So that's pretty cool. And he uses Rain Dance, which is totally new. I've not seen that on Scizor before. But seems like this is a setup Scizor, at least for a bit. I'm going to go for another Brick Break here. And I know it's not going to kill, but it's going to bring it down enough to where, any other hit from my other Pokemon are going to take it out. And he U-turns out, which is going to activate my Sash. So far, Scarlet's doing a bang-up job. She's doing good. I haven't used this Weavile in so long because I I stopped long ago when Weaviles and like Blissey's were like so overused, and I got tired of using it and everyone else having them in every single battle. So when that starts to happen, I kind of start to ban my own Pokemon as far as using them. Like Heatran and Azelf and all, because I hardly ever use them, but sometimes you got to now, especially in these tourneys. Anyway, I pretty much figured he was going to go out into Kingdra because of the Rain Dance that he set up. So I really debated on what to send out here. I went and sent out Cloyster because I know I can take a physical hit, and since he has Waterfall, I'm guessing that he's mainly physical. But he actually went for a Draco Meteor, and it missed, thankfully, because he's also got a Life Orb on him. And that may have taken me out. I'm not sure what kind of Kingdra this is. It could just have a physical move on it, just to have one thing on the physical spectrum and be a special attacker with the other moves. I don't know. But thankfully he missed. I went ahead and went for Explosion instead of setting up. I went with my gut feeling, and that's what you should always do instead of playing around and be like, let's see what happens. No, go with your gut. So he actually sent in a Quillfish, which I thought was kind of strange. But then again, I guess Destiny Bond, Explosion, really debated for a while on what to send out here or switch out to. I sent in a Zula Wolf because I figured, okay, I'm not gonna be able to do too much with anything else, and I am fearing Explosion. And though I have Pokemon that can resist it, I'm not quite sure I want them to take that much damage right off the bat. So I'm just going to leave... actually, no, wait, I'm sorry, switch out. I go into my Scizor. And, of course, Poison Jab isn't going to hit. And, unfortunately for me, the rain is still up. And he's going to use Explosion. And I don't know what it is. I don't know, I need to check into it. I could have sworn that a Scizor could at least live Explosion. And, yeah, this is the second time it's died from Explosion. And this time it's from a Quillfish, which I know its attack is not that high. So I'm kind of like, okay, WTF. On the Steel type, Explosion, not very effective. But, oh well, I guess that's something about Scizor. His defenses aren't that great. Anyway, so he sent out Ludicolo, and these things, for some reason, whenever I face them, are a major pain. So, yeah, after the explosion, I sent out a Zula Wolf, so I actually want to get the heck out of there. I know that thing's going to go for a grass move of some sort, and I know Blissey can take it. Thankfully, he has Energy Ball, and Energy Ball isn't too powerful. But it seems this guy favors Life Orbs, because this thing has a Life Orb, and let's see. Oh, what other Pokemon of his had a Life Orb on it? Oh, Kingdra. So, he knows I can sponge Ludicolo all day. So he's gonna go out to Bronzong, and I'm like, crap, I gotta get Blissey out of there. I need to save it. I don't want anything to take an explosion. I know it will give him a chance to possibly set up, but I really need to keep Blissey in the game here. Fortunately, I didn't get any Parahacks, but that's okay. So I go back out into Azula Wolf, because if I want anything to die from explosion, it might as well be Suicune here, because everything else I want to make sure I save, since I know he has Scizor and Ludicolo left. And I was afraid of explosion right off the bat, but I figured, well, what the heck, I'm just going to go and set up here. I'm going to see what he does. Maybe he'll actually just try to attack me, and with the boost, I might be able to kill him or get a crit. And he goes for a light screen, which I'm like, great, there goes that idea. So I'm just going to go ahead and go for Surf. Not much else I can do at the moment. But he uses Rain Dance, so that actually goes to my benefit a little bit. Thinking about it, I probably should have Calm Minded the second turn instead of Surfing. I may have, well, I don't know, may have been able to kill it. But then again, maybe not. Well, may have been close. But sadly, Azula Wolf dies to an explosion from a giant bell. So now Rain's activated. I don't know if that thing had a Damp Rock to increase the rate of Rain Dance, but debated for a while on what to send in. I was thinking, okay, he might want to psych me out or just use Scizor to see what my last Pokemon is. Thankfully, I am faster than Scizor. You know, my Heatran is not scarfed. Scizor is pretty slow, and between the rain and the light screen, I was actually a little afraid that Flamethrower might not kill. But I get a crit, so that's awesome. And I'm just going to go ahead and leave Heatran in here, because I know Blissey can, handle Ludicolo. And Ludicolo's going to Surf and take out my poor Heatran. But I'm glad I predicted right on that. If I'd sent out Blissey on that switch out with Scizor, yeah, I would have lost the game right there. Because he would have gotten a free hit, he would have been able to take Heatran down most likely, especially if he chose a fighting move. And then I would have been obliterated, because I wouldn't have been able to do anything with Blissey against Scizor. Unless Blissey is faster, which I'm not too sure it is. I have to look into that. So at this point, I'm thinking, okay, I've just got to keep recovering. I don't want this thing to get a crit on me. I'm hoping and praying that I don't get a crit on myself. And thankfully, no crit yet. And also, while I soft-boiled up, he's losing HP because of his Life Orb. So if anything, I could just keep on soft-boiling all day and he'll kill himself. But what I mainly want to do now is just keep my health up and kind of wait till the rain runs out, because what I don't want happening is for him to get a crit or max damage from Surf. And if I try to hit him with Move and it doesn't quite kill him, and I'm only at like half HP or less, he might be able to take me out. Because right now he's got a Stab Attack, Life Orb, and Rain Dance up. So I gotta be pretty careful here. So now I'm back up to full full HP. And now he's going to go for some hacks if he can. And I was thinking, you better not freeze. You better not freeze. A couple times it kind of scared me because the screen stopped right there, and that's usually what happens when you get some kind of hacks. But that was because of his life orb, so I was like, phew. And I know Ludicolo's, his defenses and all are not but so great, but at the same time, Blissey's special attack isn't but so great either. It's kind of moderate, or right below it, actually. So I want to get it down enough to where I can kill it with one hit, because if I sacrifice soft-boiling for an attack move and it doesn't kill it, there's a good chance I could lose if I get hacks or if I get a crit. If I actually get a crit there, and I feel kind of bad because I got a bunch of crits in this match, and I'd rather not win that way. But either way, it was a really close match. I had a lot of fun, and hopefully I can have some more bouts with this guy, because this is definitely an awesome battle. And I'm glad I got to use my Weavile again. I have not used that thing in, oh, good God. I haven't used that thing at all this whole year. So yeah, I really got to bring it back. It's one of my favorites and also one of my best Pokemon that I have. And on another note, I went on Cerebi, and I don't know if anyone else has seen this on the internet and all, but they released a lot of new Pokemon. Some are kind of retarded looking, but there are some pretty badass Pokemon. Yeah, Cooper, if you're listening to this, now would be a good time to turn the volume down on your computer or turn the video off, since you don't want to hear, anything about the new Pokemon or anything like that. So just a fair warning, okay, buddy? But yeah, if you guys haven't checked this stuff out, you need to go check. There are some kick-ass dragons on there. The little Pokemon Kibago, the little dragon Pokemon, it evolves into that mantis-looking one, and if its stats are correct from what it says on the site, it's going to be one of the best Pokemon. But yeah, you need to go check that stuff out. Really neat stuff, and I hope there's more other than what they just listed. I need to count how many they have. But yeah, that's it. Comment, rate, sub, and I'll see you guys later.